Hello, everybody. Tracy, say hello this evening.
Hi, everybody. Glad you're here.
Very exciting day today. Been busy in the shop. Carrie's with the grandkids, so I haven't been um, bothered, I guess is the right word. I'm going to turn this a little bit different there. I have been busy cutting stuff, more of those pen holders, couple of banks. It's been a pretty rambunctious day. I did talk to that fellow that we did from Joe's Blank last night, and he does use epoxy resin, which means that's a little softer. He does pressurize, but he doesn't stabilize pine cones and stuff. And I don't know if you should or shouldn't. I'll have to do more research. Seems to me you would, but I'm very inexperienced, so I don't know if you should or shouldn't, or if it's a good job or whatever. But I figured if all the air is gone and that thing has been impregnated with resin, then that would be a good thing to do. But hello, Joe. Looks like Joe is first in the door, followed right by Miss Cindy Bennett. You girls are screaming through the doors here. Did you got your tickets? Let's see. And then we got Leopard LW in the house there. Joe, Cindy. Denise is in the house. Hello, Denise. Tracy, of course, we've already heard from her. Did a fabulous, sumptuous Saturday post in the Facebook group. If you haven't seen it, go in there and check it out. And there's Cindy wishing Tracy with an E a hello. And then we got Brooke. Brooke is in the house. Hello, Brooke. And Michelle Hunter's back with us. Fantastic. Quiet night tonight so far. Maybe it'll be rambunctious instead of sumptuous. Let's see.
Early. I mean, maybe not everybody realizes you're starting earlier.
Could be. And I was so busy today, I didn't even send the word of the day or make the schedule till like 4:30. So I was way behind, and I've been here since I actually slept in till 7 o'clock. So I've been slacking this morning, but I was busy. We had the podcast that went well. Shot the breeze for 20 minutes after that, and then I came into the shop and been rocking and rolling ever since. I re-drilled out Joe's super glued end. It's got a nice edge on it now, so that'll make me happy. Make Joe happy too, which is most important. And let's see. Then I stopped at 5 o'clock doing pens this afternoon. Went and had some cottage cheese and blueberries. Man, there's something about cottage cheese and fruit, Tracy.
It is so good. So good.
I can have it with peaches, strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. I love cottage cheese and fruit.
Try it with pineapple.
Ooh, I got some pineapple in there. That'll be after the live then.
Oh, my goodness, it's so good.
And this stuff is super ripe. We just got it a couple days ago at Kevin's store. Perfect. And I've been trying a piece every day. And today is the day that it's going to be really good. Tomorrow it'll be even awesome. The day after that, it'll be acid.
Yeah,
that's about how pineapple rolls.
Denise says pears. Cindy says yes, pineapple. Mm-hmm.
Yes, pears are awesome. There's just it must be the saltiness of the cottage cheese that blends so well with the sweetness of fruit. Because a tiny bit of salt or some type of sodium that's good for you makes sweet stuff a little sweeter. That's why they started putting sea salt in chocolate. Because not only do you get a texture of a crunch, but you get a tender bit of sweetness. Yeah, good stuff.
That's probably why somebody made bacon candy.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Yeah, they put bacon in jam and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Besides being just plain old bacon jam.
So, sorry, not trying to interrupt. Just wanted to know Stacy's here.
Hello, Stacy. And there's Will in the door. Hello, Will. Will's got a new video out today. I saw it, but I haven't watched it yet because I was busy turning. But check out Will's channel and see what he's got going there. But let's see what else we got today. It's just been a busy day. Been quiet with no Carrie. Because usually every 2 hours or so, she's standing next to the lathe with puppy dog eyes, wanting me to pay attention to her while I'm in the middle of turning. I'm like, what do you want?
You miss
Can
her.
you slip this in? No. Really? Well, okay. Jeez. I got a very colorful blank to start off with tonight, and this young lady named Lauren wants it to be 4 3/4 of an inch long. So I need to come over here and get my measuring stick. And this is a pretty cool blank. I think this is a Bill Durr blank, I would imagine, just from the shape of it. But like, where's my marker? Carrie is here. Carrie isn't here, so she didn't take my marker.
Aren't you lucky?
I'm telling you.
Although you do have a drawer full.
It's in the closet there, in the admin closet. And it's literally almost next to her desk, and she can't go grab one. She has to take mine. I think she's just punking me.
I think it's a game. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
All right, we have 4 3/4. Let me drill it. Oh my goodness!
Has small
I got to
hands.
change my drill bit. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tracy.
No, I said somebody has small hands or they want a flipper. You have your TV on? Just asking.
Not yet. Not yet. Good question. Good question. You know, it's funny when I'm turning, I can't see myself turning, so I never turn the TV on during the day. I got my headphones listening to the iPad, whatever YouTube video or audiobook or something like that I got going. All right, there we go. It is on, connecting to live chat. It is now connected, and it's Joe saying hello to Caroline. So, hello, Caroline. Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed them. Okay, I got to replace my drill bit here because this one is, I think, officially worn out.
Judith just walked in the door too.
Judith, make sure you wipe your feet. It might be raining outside. Well, welcome in. That was supposed to be funny.
It was. I chuckled. You got to chuckle.
We got a chuckle. All right, there's one hole. And now 2 holes. Perfectly, I would call that, wow, dead center. Look at the end of this here. They got it's sort of looked like a French flag. It's got the blue, white, and red, but I think it's a little more orange than red.
Hmm.
But I don't know how they do that. How do they get that separation so dang good? It looks like they put a ribbon in there or something.
Troy knows what he's doing.
Could be pouring it out of a cup. Maybe that's how you get that striping. I'm still learning. I'll figure it out one day.
Caroline wants to know if you enjoyed your Turner challenge she gave you.
Uh-oh. Did I miss the Turner challenge? What was it? Did I miss it?
I don't. She said apparently Caroline gave you a Turner challenge. Oh, I know what she's talking about. The bay window.
Oh, the bay window. So, Caroline, we were wondering about that. How did we do on that one? Was that the bay window? Yeah. So the question is, how did you like it? Yeah, the bay window. Hey, Connie, welcome in. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that concave, is that right? Concave? Yeah, that goes in. Concave design was. How did you like it, Caroline? I was trying to figure out what you meant. Hopefully I nailed it or got close. Man, that light is so bright. Oh, that's amazing. How do we get that right? That's cool. That is
Looks
awesome.
good. That's a pretty blank.
Yeah, this is very colorful, isn't it? He just posted in Discord his finished and framed custom. Custom what? Do you have your own diamond painting?
He got a custom diamond painting for his sister as a gift.
Oh, awesome. I'll have to go over and check it out. All right, let's get this up around 1700. Let's see. So the instruction today is 4 3/4 fat bat. So we're going to make some pretty thick baseball bats. 0.54. The middle of the is the artist's choice. It says likes fatter pen types compared to slim, thin ones. Hopefully this makes sense. I don't know what that means yet, but I think as we dive in, she's probably thinking she doesn't want either super thin ends or super thin in the middle here, even though she's got a little 0.54 is a pretty small finger hold. So we'll see how that goes. Here we go. Tracy, you're in charge. Blowers on. Had to tighten that up a little bit. A little loose. I think that's a little high. Got a wrong angle on that guy. Oh, where did my micrometer go? Here it is. I know Carrie didn't take it. She's not here. 0.65. A little bit more to go. .61. Getting close. .58. All right, that might be where we want to be. I'd call that a 0.55.5. So that's good. Let's get us a fat bat carved out of this here. I will say it's been a very exciting news day. No, actually, I really don't even know. I haven't watched the news. That's why it's been so exciting. I have no clue what's going on. I like my head in the hole sometimes, like an ostrich. Had to clean that up a little bit there. .59. we might be near where we need to be. Yep, 0.55 on the money. That'll sand down beautifully. I love that fat bat. Looks a little cartoonish, you know, it's so big. All right, we just peeled the outside layer. This is going to be very colorful. It very much looks like a carnival midway, doesn't it? Like one of those carnivals that come to town.
Oh, yeah, it does.
With the yellow and the blue.
What kind of turn did you want?
Hello, Sandy. We just got rolling, buddy. Just got rolling. Let's see. It says likes fatter pen types compared to slim, thin ones. Hopefully this makes sense.
It makes sense to me.
So I would say that we'll probably use something that takes a little out of the middle, but we'll leave the thickness of the pen there. I think I understand.
Yep.
Let's
What
see.
about Morse code?
Little short for that, although we probably could get two.
It is short. I forgot.
Yeah, we took it down to 4 3/4. That doesn't mean it won't work. But let me, where'd my measuring stick go? Let's see. Let me find the center first. We'll see how that might work. 4 3/4, that gives me 2 and, let's see, 3/4 is 6/8. That's 3/8. So 3/8 past, that ain't right. 2 and 3/8. There we go. Math is hard. Let me erase that line there so it doesn't confuse us. There we go. All right, now if we're going to do a Morse code, we want to keep it a fat Morse code. We got to have 2 balls. That'll be that one and that one right there. Bring it in just a hair. That might work. And you know what I like about Morse code on this one, Tracy, is that it's got a lot of what do you call it? Striping down inside that might come out nicely with this one. Found the blue raspberry lemonade Swedish fish at Five Below. Good job, Sarah. And yum, you approve. Very nice. There's a Five Below near me. Not sure they want me in there buying candy. Okay, we got 3 dips. Let's dive in. This could also be a Resin Works blank. Not a Bill Durbin, maybe Mr. Zach there. There we go. Let's get a preview. Oh, yeah, that might look pretty good. Pretty cool. Good job, Tracy. You can whisper all the way from Virginia.
No, I was just thinking of turns that weren't thin.
All right, let me get this away from the beast. And looking at this here, if you can look at the diaper here, you can tell we killed something pink earlier.
Was it for Rebecca?
It was not for Rebecca this time.
It looks like you smelled Pepto-Bismol.
It does look like that, doesn't it? About the exact same color.
I hear myself echo when I talk to you.
You sound okay to me.
Okay.
I don't hear any echo here.
Maybe it's just my ears.
Got your TV up or anything?
Nope. No,
Oh,
it
okay.
sounded like it was coming through the TV. I mean the computer. Sorry. I've got everything muted.
Let me make sure my TV is turned down. Yeah, it is. It's 0.
Okay. Must have just been me hallucinating.
Nice. And you didn't even have to take any drugs.
Not at all.
That's the best kind. Free and doesn't last long. Yeah, the echo chamber out there is echoing back that there are no echoes. I think I like 6 o'clock. I don't know why. I like 7 for a while. But sometimes when I finished up at 5, it gave me too much time in between activities. I like to just go grab something to eat, grab something to drink, and keep on turning. And for some weird reason, I went to bed about midnight, woke up about 2:30 a.m., looked at my clock, said 2:30. I'm going, wow, why am I up? Went back to sleep. No idea why I woke up at 2:30. I guess that might be when Carrie normally comes to bed. Might be habit.
You miss her.
Already. Well, that's feeling good. And of course, she texts me today. I miss you. You miss me? And I'm like, what other answer could I give other than, yeah?
One of these days you ought to say, no, I got a lot done, and it was very quiet.
Not on the hair of your skinny chin chin, Tracy. No way. No way. He's in windy Devon. Is that down on the South Shore? No, that's Dover. South Shore, the shores of Dover, or the White Cliffs of Dover. Where's Devon in relation to the London? I'll have to go Google that when I get a chance. If it's way up by Scotland, can you jump over the border and get me an iron brew, Sandy? So hopefully this makes sense for Lauren because she wants a thicker pen rather than a thinner pen. This is a pretty thick pen, relatively speaking. Southwest. Southwest. So how far is that from Weymouth or the Bill of Portland? My submarine poured into Portland, England one time. And we all ran up to London. Thought I felt something. Must have been a gummed up ball or something. All right, here we go. Let's keep going here on this one. About 800 miles from Scotland. Yeah. It's a ways away. You can send me some Victoria cookies or some Tunix wafers. I'll be all right. All right. And there it is. I would call that the carnival blank. Just
That,
reminds me of Carnival Midway colors.
that turned out really nicely.
It did. Look at these little highlights of the hump on the Morse code. It's pretty cool. Totally changes from the valley to the top of that dig.
It does indeed.
That peak. A lot of action in that blank, I'll tell you.
Very cool.
You know, I would hope most engineers are precision. Isn't that the whole point of having an engineer? All right, let me chamfer these little holes here, and we'll put that in the out bucket. I'll buff them later. And there you go, Miss Lauren. Next on the hit parade, Millie. Good old Millie. We have a very common blank here. Everybody will like this one. Let's see. She wants it 6 inches long, and I think it comes 6 inches. Yes, it does. And we got to drill it. One thing I like about a nice brand new drill bit is it doesn't drift. It goes right into where you place it and drills. All right, hyperspace. We're going to make this square thing round. Blower on. Which one, Joe? This one here or the previous one? All right. Now we'll slow it down because with that high speed like that, it tends to generate a lot of heat. It's part one, so there's part two, but I don't know when that comes out. Is that Carrie?
It is indeed.
Ah. Hello, Carrie.
She just saw Wicked and ate Chick-fil-A.
She saw Wicked and what?
Ate Chick-fil-A.
Oh, good old Chick-fil-A. That's because Chick-fil-A is connected to my card. All right, it is rounded. This is a very long blank. Part two is Thanksgiving torture. What's that?
She means next year. I think.
Oh. Part two of Wicked?
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible. Just terrible. Okay, rounded 0.52 artist choice. So we're going to have some rounded ends. All right. Man, that stuff is everywhere. And that stuff with the plastic, it has a lot of static electricity in it. That's generally why I use the air, because you can't suck it away. Too magnetic. Okay. .64. We're going down to a 0.52. .54. Now we're gonna leave that just a little fat because we got to sand that down. The movie is a must-see. Must-see TV. Must-see movie. It's gonna be a little fat. Yeah, it's about a 0.62.
If you can hear me, Rebecca and Rich are here.
Hello, Rebecca, and hello, Rich. I think Rich is guilty. Do you see those pink hands, Tracy?
Yeah, where's the pink diaper?
Yeah, see, I've got the evidence of the murder right here. See that, Rich? I got the evidence. Something pink was killed. Hello, Gabrielle. Oh, all right, let's take some measurements here, see how we're doing. We got a 0.57 down there. How did we? Oh, we didn't go far enough yet. Down here, we got a 0.57. Where are we going? We're going to 0.52. Oh, I got my numbers mixed up. Oh, yeah, we got to go down deeper. That's good, Gabby. That's good. HBU Rich. How about you, Rich? I get it. Shorthand. Do you remember shorthand in high school, Tracy?
I took shorthand in high school.
Me too. And I don't know why. Maybe I thought it would be cool. But when I was, probably 18 to 25 in the Navy and had those dreams, you'd have them where you're like, you wake up naked in a public place. I was always in the shorthand class.
Oh my goodness.
That stuff must have scared me to death.
It must have.
Okay, how are we doing down here? We're doing about a 0.54, about a 0.56. I'm going to keep trimming nicely.
Sandy wants to know if you use a 5mm tack to thread both ends.
No, sir. I use a 7/32 inch drill bit. They're actually just slip-in bushings. I'll show one to you here in a second. This is the bushing that I use. And this end here is a 7/32 inch insert, and it goes into the end of the pen just like that. So just a 7/32 drill bit. Went to state and flopped. Oh, that's not good. It's a bummer. I was never good at it. I got a C when I finally got out of there, and I just think the teacher was just being nice to me. But if I ever had a dream for the next 5 or 6 years, it was naked in shorthand class. Don't ask me why. I'm not a dream reader. But it must have been exposing myself. Okay, artist choice on the inside here. Generally, because of this mermaid scale structure, we'll do, what do you call them, balls, but I know Carrie loves when I do balls on these things because they're so smooth when they're done. Let's find the center. Maybe that'll be inspire us. Oh, to be young again. Yes, Denise. Isn't that the truth? The old saying, if I could go through high school now with all that I know, how great high school would be, huh? But that is the rub. You got to experience it, I guess, without all the knowledge. Yes, ma'am, Tracy. Me too. And I wouldn't have done anything nefarious, but I know what I would have paid attention to more. But then again, it'd probably be different for everybody. Hello, Carrie. What are you laughing at?
She wishes she were young again, too.
Oh, yeah, me too. I wish she were young again, too. Because that means I'd be right there next to her. Yeah, I really like gumballs on this particular blank. I don't know why. Now we'll wait for all that plastic to cool down, and then we'll trim it off. Thought I wanted to be a hairdresser first. Couldn't cut a straight line to save you know my what. Yep. Then I thought, oh, court reporter. Then I'll be good at that. That machine was a joke. I just saw a video on that. It's crazy. Look at Sandy. 7:30 seconds. Old school. That's how we talk here in the States. Old school. Imperial. I'll tell you, Denise, if Carrie and I come down there to Florida, we're all going to go over to Naples. We're going to go to that grocery store called Seed to Table. Only the most fantastic grocery store I've ever seen in my life. Got to drive across the peninsula there, probably a couple hours, I imagine.
What makes it so wonderful?
It is an experience. First of all, everything is high end. They have stuff from just about everywhere. I even got Carrie some violet crumbles from Australia there. An incredible bakery like you've never seen. An incredible seafood counter. The produce is just pristine. When you go into the parking lot of this place, it's not a bunch of, 25-year-old cars. It's a bunch of people who want to impress other people with their cars. But I saw a couple Lamborghini SUVs. I forget the name of that thing. It's got a funny name. And some, of course, Mercedes everywhere and all that kind of junk. But the kicker is this grocery store has a wine section. And I don't drink wine, but I'm impressed with this wine area. They have a restaurant. Yeah, Seed to Table. That is the one. It's they've got a restaurant in there. They've got a bar. You got a bartender. You can get some drinks. and you get lost in this place. Literally, you get lost. And they are packed. We've got some high technology down there in their beer section, their beer cave, I think they call it. But anyway, I have never seen a grocery store like this before. It's just incredible. It's a place that I wouldn't shop at much because I probably couldn't afford it after a few weeks. You'd be like, okay, let me get back to Walmart here and save my budget. Yeah, you can go into this store and you can actually go sit down at a restaurant and have dinner, lunch, whatever, and then finish your shopping. Absolutely fabulous place. I'm sure there are other grocery stores like that, probably in California and rich sections of DC and New York and stuff. But I mean, I haven't even seen one of these like this in New York. Yeah, Denise, pretty wild. Pretty wild. Does the screen look okay, Tracy? Not foggy or anything?
No, I don't see it foggy.
Okay. Swear it feels like there's two pieces of paper there, but I guess just one.
Natty is here.
Hello, Natty. I'm glad she comes to visit all us beautiful people. I'm feeling more beautiful right now. Kevin might join us at the end. Welcome back, Sarah. He'll probably be bored near the end of his shift. He's got the good manager tonight, so I can come get him at about 10:30. Oh, see, there was two in there. Couldn't separate it before. Got to save that. That's 3 cents right there. Thank you. It's actually prettier when I stop at Natty because it's mermaid scales. And we cut it this way to get a lot of undulation through the scales. So it looks pretty cool. You'll like it here in just a second. You know, I probably got to start making an announcement for that 24-hour live, Tracy, to get all the hoopla built up, huh?
Yeah, I would say so.
I should probably schedule it and start getting it out there in the world. But anyway, November 29th, 7 a.m. Central Time, we will be here beginning to turn pens. Angel's going to join us for, I think, most of it. Carrie and Tracy have got some special guests scheduled throughout the day. You'll recognize many of them from around the community. Bunch of nice folks just stopping in for an hour or whatever they want. And then we'll just be turning pens all day. There it is. See, I like what it does on the side at an angle when you do the gumballs. I think that's a Troy Shipley blank. And Troy, you did a nice job on the printing and filling on this one because there is no gap anywhere. Yes, I did a 24-hour live on the first. Man, that was hard. LOL. Yeah. Yeah, go for it, Rebecca. And Natty, what were you live for? What were you making or what were you doing or just diamond painting, hanging out, building the channel? I didn't even know you had a channel. I mean, I assume you do since you got a name there, but sometimes some people just have a name and not a channel. But we got to check out Natty's channel if she's got a channel. All right, and this one was for Millie, Miss Millie. I haven't seen her in a while. All right, now we got Miss Sherry. Miss Sherry. She's been in recently. Let's see what we got here. We got two. The orange, green, teal glitter round is going to be 4.5 inches long. Sounds like a flipper coming up. So this would be a pretty blank. I like the colors in it already. All right, let me get it measured. Get this one cut down. The other one's going to be 5 1/4. That needs cut down as well. And that looks like it has, that might be a magnolia pod. Diamond painting for mental health awareness. That is awesome. I do a podcast every Saturday morning just about on just that topic, mental health awareness and how to recover from the bad stuff. So very good topic, Natty, very good topic. All right, we're going to be 4.5. Measure twice, cut once. 4.5, 4.5. There we go. Measured twice. Let me go cut it once. All right. Then the other one's got to be 5 1/4, and it tends to be very long now. So let's get it chopped down. 5 1/4. Yeah, that's a full-blown 6-inch blank there. Let me wet this one here and show it to you before we get rolling on it. This right here looks like a magnolia pod. Looks like there's one here and then one here. I'd almost think it was a pine cone except for this center shaft here. So that should be pretty cool. I think it's a magnolia pod. And of course, a bunch of purple, white mica, swirly goodness around it. Okay, let me drill some holes in these guys here. back today's topic on the podcast. We were talking about an interview on the Iced Coffee Hour with Graham Stephan. I forget who his sidekick is. And they had Steve-O on there. Everybody will remember Steve-O from the MTV Jackass show. And he talks about his trauma caused when he was a child, or developed when he was a child. Fun show, fun show. And of course, that podcast is not on this channel. It's on my buddy Ryan's channel. Okay, here we're gonna do the short one first. The baseball bat .62. Now we're starting out at 0.87, probably 0.875, 3/4 inch or 7/8 inch blank. All righty then, let's get this going a little faster, around 1700. And we're going to do a .62. What are we doing here? Baseball bat ends? Yeah, baseball bat .62. Both of them are that. Blower on. There we go.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
Here, I need you to check your phone.
Check my massages. All righty. Got to get my secret decoder ring out. 0.75. Okay, let's see what we got here. On my phone. Where's my phone? Sometimes I don't know where my phone is. Oh, let me see here. Let's see. Yes, you did, Carrie. Yes, you did. Rich can chat now. It's like Carrie had the slip of the finger. Cat did that one night. All right, let's see what we're getting down to here. 0.7. There, Rich is free again. you get rid of those pink hands, Rich? No. You know what's funny is I did that once to Angel Lee Rose. If you click on somebody's name in chat when you're in YouTube and you're looking at it and somebody else chats, it automatically moves the menu up and selects something and then closes that drop-down menu. And you have no idea what you did. She came in, or Adam came in one time and said, hey, Angel's trying to say something and nobody can see what she's saying. And I had to Google it because I didn't know you could do that. And not 2 or 3 weeks before that, Angel says, hey, how do you block somebody on YouTube? I'm like, I don't know. Well, apparently you don't block them, you just hide them. So now I know how to unhide. And I forget who was in there that one. Oh, Natty. That's right. Natty was in there one night. And Kat was messing around with that little chat window thing. And all of a sudden she hid Natty. And all of her messages were automatically hidden. And I'm like, I didn't even know you could do that. But now we know. And now Rich is the victim.
You also did it to Rebecca as a test and forgot to unhide her.
That's right. I did do it to Rebecca at the test. Hey, here's how you do it. And then we forgot. And she's sitting up there in Wichita trying to chat and can't get through. Yeah, that's funny right there. I don't care where you're from. That's funny right there. Got the Rich Dome installed right here. Okay, this is not fat bats. Now let's see how we're doing here for measurements. Down here we got 0.60, 0.63. A little fat right down here. That should do it fine. How did it feel in timeout, Rich? Was it quiet in there? I guess the Wicked Witch of the West wore off on me. Okay, I think this is artist choice. Yeah, artist choice. So we got a bit of a flipper here. And I really like the flying tire on a flipper. I think the flying tire would go really well with this swirly stuff in the middle. So let's find the middle. 4.5, that's 2 1/4. There's the middle. Lonely. Carrie, these are Sherry's pens. It was lonely in timeout. I think it's supposed to be, Rich. Even if you're there by accident, it's still supposed to be lonely. It's like solitary confinement. We let you out once a day to go to the brick, you know, then walk around for an hour and then back in the cell. Oh no, we let you out in the yard. That's what it is. Yeah, we don't want no one to be lonely. Not unless you're with your dog. And then it wouldn't be lonely. All righty then. Here we go. Blow her off. Here's some more evidence of the murder. Tim, check your phone. Alicia put me in. How could Alicia put you in timeout? Is she like a mod or something now? And if she put you in timeout, can't you get out of timeout? Can you not do that on your phone?
I don't think she's in timeout. She's still chatting.
Oh, that's true. How are you? Well, that's just silly. Then how'd you do that, Carrie? Just a fire alarm or something? Probably not doing her grandma duty. There you go, Kev. Kev knows the deal. Look at photo. Photo where?
She probably
So,
has a photo of her, Alicia, putting her in timeout.
oh, maybe it's in the actual room. So, how's Alicia like the bank? Good idea? I'll look at the photo here when I'm all done with this particular pen. This tire in the middle is already looking pretty cool while it's spinning. I can't wait to see when it stops. A pegboard for Maddie. What is a pegboard for, and what does that mean? A pegboard. We have lots of coins, tons of coins. Because every tray I cut out, I got 24 coins. Every pen holder tray thing, I get 24 coins from it. Magical coins. Arr, shiver me timbers. All right, ready for the present. Here we go. Oh, that looks hecka cool, man. Check that out.
That looks really cool. I love that turn for a flipper.
I'm telling you, and especially on this particular thing here, there's a lot in the tire that got lost by diving down in there, and it's still there.
That's very cool.
That's a great blank. There's some glitter, and then a lot of opaque colors: green, pink, teal, orange, black, pink. Did I say pink? Orange, blue. Blue
Sounds
with
like
glitter.
microscope to me.
What is that?
Said sounds like microscope to me. So we.
Oh
Can
yeah, we could visit the microscope. Okay, let's get it switched. Like the pen holder round container box, but instead of a place to put the containers, make it so you can put pegs in there. Well, just got to tell me the size of the peg, and then we could do it. Just got to change the size of the holes. Okay, there we go. There we go.
I could not see any of those colors until now.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow. I saw what looked like blue, beige, and a little bit of pink. But now that it's up close, wow.
Look how that tire does that.
That is so cool. That's beautiful. It's got just the right amount of glitter in it.
I'm telling you, it's a pretty one.
That's really pretty.
And there we go. Goodness for the microscope.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. All right, let's go back to the drawing board here. Boom. All right, this one we got to make round. All right, let's see what this one looks like here. Still a little square on this side, but lost a little seed pod right there, so we'll work that into the design. Yeah, that's definitely a magnolia pod. You know, they always put those on the edges, and we cut in from the edges. Wonder how much will be left when we're done. Be interesting. Hey, after I turn the blower off, Tracy, remind me to talk about the smoker. .64, just about there, going to .62. I think. Is that right? Yeah, .62. All right, pretty woody on this end here. Let's see what we get into. By the way, Tracy, I don't mind if we throw a Life with Natty link up there, so maybe one or two more people can subscribe if they're not already.
Excellent.
Doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, I put Will's up earlier. I'm sorry, Natty. I'll put yours up right now.
Nice. Spread the love around the garden. Let's see. All right, so we got the ends all done up. That's going to look good. Now we got to figure out what's going on in here in the middle. A lot of resin on this side, so we got a lot of strength in there. Not a lot of that wood is a mass part of that blank, so we got a lot of strength. That's good. I wonder how a bow tie would look on this. Not sure how the wood. Yeah, I'm not sure how the wood would take that. Say that again.
I said, what about the executive bow tie? Because maybe it would look like a tire and get a little of that middle out.
Yeah, that'd probably be about the one I do. And we got plenty of resin, so I think we're okay there. Let's see how we do here. Let's find the center. 5 1/4, 2 5/8. There we go.
Sorry for the delay, Natty. There's your channel.
Live with Natty. Ooh, there goes a seed. I felt that seed pop out. Yeah, look at that right there. Dang. All right, now for the tie. All right, everything's good except that little seed pop right there. So what we'll do is we will fill that. Let me turn the blower off. We're going to fill that with some CA glue. I'm going to blow it out with air to make sure all the dust is gone. Just blew my super glue off. There we go. All right. Let me get my diaper in there. Smells very sawdusty.
You said to tell you to talk about the smoker.
Yeah. So in the process of, thank you, Tracy. In the process of stabilizing wood, and stabilizing wood means removing all of the air from a piece of wood underneath liquid. And then when you let the vacuum out, all the liquid runs back in where the air was. But the first part of that whole process is drying out the wood really well. And you need what's called an oven, right? So you need something to put it in there that's going to dry out the wood. And usually they're using a convection oven. You can use a toaster oven in your garage, but there have been episodes in the past where people have come into their garage filled with smoke because the toaster oven was burning their wood and it was, catching on fire. Not a good thing. So they make these things called a lab oven. And a lab oven is a convection oven, and it's warm, gentle heat. And it's this heat that's gently blowing around the wood that pulls the moisture out and exhausts it out the back. And then you bring in more dry, warm air. So the lab ovens usually start around $600. And I was on Saturday morning's cartoons with Jake this morning, and he's a caster over there at Amarillo, Texas. And he was talking about that, and I asked him, I said, hey, your Quincy oven is out of stock on Amazon. And he said, you can also use a smoker from Home Depot. And I'm thinking, oh, I never even thought about that. You just need some warm, gentle heat. Well, I found a smoker at Home Depot for $280 that holds, probably 4 racks worth of wood in it, kind of thing. So I think it'll arrive here next Friday. The oven will. And I think after we have our Thanksgiving and get rolling our 24-hour live, after that, we'll probably put together some time over Christmas time to set up the stabilization world and then start walking through the process of stabilizing some of this gorgeous wood that I've got. So pretty excited that I found that at a decent price. So now we can dry the wood, submerge the wood in cactus juice, pull a vacuum on it. Once all the air bubbles stop running out of the wood, we'll release the vacuum and let the air pressure from the atmosphere push the resin back inside the blank. And then we will take the blanks out of that stuff and we will put it in a little rack, and we'll put it in the oven because the heat from the oven is what will stabilize the resin that's now in the blank. So that's about a week-long process per batch of wood. So it's going to be pretty exciting. And we'll walk through that slowly as we create some great wood. We can also, at that time, dye the wood. So we're going to be dyeing sweet gum balls and other stuff that we're going to be putting in some blanks that'll be way cool. Dang, it's cured up already. Wow. That looks be nice there. What laid in there really nice. I hardly have to take any off. All right. So that's what the smoker is all about.
You know what else is a smoker?
What's a smoker?
That pen right there.
Oh, that's, yeah, it's going to be. Look at this other side here. We haven't even lit up this wood on there. This is going to look really cool when it gets all waxed up. All that inside of the pod. Yeah. Okay, let me finish this right there. And I think we should be ready to sand. We're going to use our Mega Sharp. Let me turn the blower on. All right, that feels good. Let's check it out. Looking fantastic. Time to finish it up. All right, let's get back to the scene of the crime here. Man, it's a lot of pink blood. All right, let's get it right about 1800 RPM. Here we go. Hey, Don. How we doing? Hope you and John are doing well in Florida this evening. Ooh, I can smell the magnolia from that wet sawdust now. My goodness, that smells great. That's excellent, John. Got my winter jammies on, down to 60. I think it's going to be like 50 here tonight. It was 38 last night. I wasn't out in it, but it was 38. I hear. I hear. I was not out in it. Very nice, John. Appreciate that. Hey, Sadara, how you doing? I'm glad it's working well, John. I'm glad it fits good. That is the goal here. I'm going to get a fresh piece of this first level sandpaper here for this end here. Seems like by the time I get down to this end, it's sort of worn out. Yeah, it makes a difference, especially on this woody stuff. 64, yeah. Yeah. Very nice. That is good, John. Good to hear that. Arthritis is no fun. Anything that can ease that ache is good. I always feel stuff when it's spinning, but what I'm feeling is that the wood. Gotcha. Looks great. The wood just has a grippier feel. You can literally smell the magnolia. It's amazing. I'm going to turn it super high. We're going to get it dry now. This is Sherry's. This is Sherry's pen. And this is the resin mixed with a couple of magnolia pods. You can see the center of the pod here. And now we got it all dried out. Now we're going to put the wax and oil on it. Just gather a little bit from the pot. Looks like Vaseline from up here, but it's beeswax and oil. We wipe it all over it, get it all, make sure it's fully covered, and then we'll turn the speed up, create some heat, and get this thing to absorb it well. All right, and that should darken up that magnolia pod just a little bit. Oh, there you go. Look at that. This is going to be microscope worthy here, Tracy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
That's beautiful.
All right, let's get this bad boy off of here and get over to the microscope.
Sadara, that pen belongs to a lady named Sherry.
Look at that pod. That's the inside of the pod, like the stem. What do you think, Tracy?
I think it's smoking. That's really pretty how it intertwined. Look right there. It looks like an alligator's back.
Yeah, it's that's the inside of the pod, like the center of it, the stem of the pod.
That is so cool. Now that one seemed like it was easier to turn.
Well, this one is resin, urethane resin, not epoxy resin.
Okay, the epoxy resin you said was softer.
It is softer, yes.
Gotcha. That's beautiful.
That is a cool looking pen, I'll tell you.
It is.
So, Sherry, when you review this, here's our got to put it back on the big screen here. Here are your two pens. Microscope does a better job, doesn't it?
It does, because you really don't see, like when you're turning or when you take it off, even sometimes we don't see the detail until you put it under that microscope, and then it's looking at two different pens.
I would agree with that. I would agree. Okay, this is going to be a pretty one. So, Tracy, can you put out the giveaway tool right now?
The picker?
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Just give me 1 second, please.
By the way, I read on StreamYard's website, the picker tool is not case sensitive. So as long as we got the letters involved in the thing. Sadara, I think they're here. Carrie left yesterday to go to the grandkids, and there is a box from Dawn here, and I think the replacement blanks are in that box. So I would say pretty much yes to that. But that's Carrie's department, so I don't open up any of those boxes because if I mess it all around and screw it all up, I get the devil. Don't want that to happen. All right, so The word is going to be pound freebie. We're going to slip this right into the middle of the mix here tonight. Pound freebie. What we're going to be doing is this pen right here, and it is one of those pens made with all the curly cues that come from the top of the dust hood here. And we're going to turn that for somebody right now. So if you're interested in this freebie pen, you get to direct its efforts. Pound freebie, pound freebie. Just having a little fun. Pound freebie, pound freebie. Pound freebie. Let's see. How many people we got watching? Dang, thought Sherry might donate that Magnolia pen. No, I can't give her pen away. She might not like me after that.
We have 25 people.
Oh, got 14 more. Pound freebie, pound freebie. Of course, I might be looking at a little bit behind. Yes, you can, Dawn. Yes, you can. Absolutely. I love dreaming. Except when I dream, I wake up naked in shorthand class in high school. Not sure what that's about. Of course, I haven't had that dream for 40 years, but I remember it vividly from my 20s. That was after I was out of high school. Maybe that was a nightmare, not a dream. Kathy Kavanaugh is in the house. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Pound freebie, everybody. Pound freebie. Pound freebie. We got 14 out of 25. Not bad. Everybody, elbow your friend next to you. Get him to wake up and get a pound freebie. And everybody else say, no, don't wake him up. That'll decrease my chances. Whenever you want to go, Tracy, we are ready to roll.
Let me put in my pound freebie real quick.
Yes, ma'am. Come on, all you lurkers. Of course, there could be a lurker who doesn't want this pen, and that's okay, too.
Sorry, I was reading a message from the Queen. So it took me longer to get my freebie in there.
The Queen. Pound freebie. Okay, we got 15. That just updated with yours most likely gone in there. So whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Joe Atwood wins a pen. Welcome, Joe. That is awesome.
Congratulations, Joe.
That is very exciting. Okay, Joe, what do you want? You get to direct the construction of this pen right now. Let me grab myself a soda while Joe decides how she wants this pen turned. Tim, check your messages on your phone. Okie dokie. Oh, Carrie's in timeout with a big blanket on the couch. That's Carrie on timeout. Too funny, Carrie. Too funny. Yes, ma'am. And Carrie could confirm. I think Don said he had sent all the other ones, but I hadn't opened them yet. No, there's a box that came yesterday that's sitting on the receiving bench. And I'd imagine that would be it. All right, Joe. Let's see. Just came in from the shop. Okay, Joe. What do you want, Joe? Thank you, Sadair. Appreciate your kind words. Always. So first thing I gotta do is make it round. So Joe, while you're thinking about what you want for this blank, I'll make it round. Blower is on. Hyper speed on the lathe. That's too fast. I'm down around 3,300, and here we go. Gonna make it round. So Joe, do you want it 5¼ inches long? Because that's how long this one is. Got a little more rounding to do. Got a little flat edge on there. Do you want a flipper? Do you want it short? Do you want it 5¼ All up to you. Let me slow this down. Now your finger hold was pretty small, wasn't it, Joe? Let me go look at your sheet here. I think you're down around that 0.46 deal. Yeah, Joe, 0.46. You want 4½? We could do that. Let me get this off of here. We'll cut it down and bring it back. Let me turn the blower off. No need for all that noise while we're doing this. I'll take a little off each end. So you say 4.5. 4.5. Let's go right there. All right, we got it down to 4.5. Let me re-drill the ends here. All right, there we go. 4.5. Let me put some bushings back in. All right. Go up a little on the finger hold if you want. It's up to you, Joe. If you grip a 0.46, that's what will make it. Your choice. It's your pen. All right, we're sitting right about 1700. So we'll start going on it, and you tell me what you want it to be. 0.46. Oh, you made a touchdown. There you go. All right, we'll keep going then. There we go. Let's see how far we are down. We are down to 0.54. Almost. Let's get rid of some of this baseball bat here. It's so big.
Hi, Bella. Glad you're here.
Hello, Bella the Beast. .48. Coming down. And since this is a 1-inch blank, you get a nice fat little plate on the end. All right, that should be it there. Let's come on the other end here. What do you want in the middle, Joe? Flying tire, concave, like Caroline invented? By the way, I didn't know Caroline was giving me a challenge. I'm glad we figured it out and got it right. I've been wanting to turn one of these. Isn't this the perfect time? I've been bowling for food stamps all day. I figured we could have some fun. Give away a pen. And this is a custom pen that was suggested by Sarah.
So what does that mean for Sarah?
Nothing yet. We had done it before, but she goes, hey, collect all those little thingies. Make a pen. And we did that with the, I think we still have one of those blanks sitting around here. All right, what do you want in the middle, Joe? Whatever we think would look amazing. I don't know. There's a 0.5. Got to go a little more skinny on this end here. We might do that concave thing like we did on your other pen last night, your very colorful pen with the red in it nobody could see. Now let's go find the center, and we'll do that concave. Or what do you want? Tell me what you want. I think I missed some text there. Let me go see what she's got. I love fat plates. Good. Concave like Caroline did. Yeah, that'll look cool because this will shine up and be clear as glass when we're done. So I think the concave will look really cool. 4.5, 2 1/4. There we go. And then we'll take that concave out to about 7/8. 7/8 either side. And I got to tell you, as simple a turn as this is, it is really visually impactful. Looks like a suspension bridge in the middle. Okay, we got 0.47 there, 0.46 there. Little tiny trim on this end. That'll get rid of the carpal tunnel syndrome from diamond painting too much. All right, good size plates. I think we're going to have success on this one. Blower off. Hey, Stacy or Tracy, I took off the Michael Jackson Thriller Vincent Price laugh off of our StreamYard. We got one of those, not a copyright strike, but a demonetization. I mean, not like we're making any money off these videos anyway. There's no ads running. But I get this email, your video has been demonetized because blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh. So I got rid of the Vincent Price laugh. What's that?
So basically they charged you for using it?
No, they didn't.
Oh.
But they also said this is not a copyright strike. It's just demonetized because somebody else owns that music. Which is his laugh. Sorry, I keep stepping on you.
No, that's all right. At least you didn't get a strike.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't break any copyright rules. It only lasted a couple seconds, but they're pretty sensitive about that, copyrighted stuff. And I didn't know it's copyright. I just thought it was Vincent Price laughing. It is. And there's probably an algorithm that runs all across YouTube looking for pieces of music that are copyrighted. Probably to protect itself, I would imagine. All right, we're getting there. So Carrie being on timeout was her sitting on the couch in some big fluffy warm blanket, I guess it was. Yes, Bella, this is going to be a very clear blanket. It's going to look like ice. That was the whole idea, to put those little curly cues in there, is it'll look like ice when we're done. And that's why we're spending so much time sanding it, because I want to make sure it's literally crystal clear. And I got 4 more of these blanks. What happened to Carrie? I got rid of her. She was no fun anymore. No, I'm just kidding. She's over with the grandkids. She's over in Arkansas with the grandkids. And me and Kevin are just here this weekend. That's funny. What happened to Carrie? I don't know. What happened? I hope that was funny. Tracy, was that funny? No.
I'll give you a 5 out of 10.
Oh, man, I thought that was a riot. Jeez, I guess I'm not that good. Okay, Bella, I really don't crack myself up sometimes. Tracy gave me a 5 out of 10.
I think you crack yourself up.
John laughed. See, John, we connect, don't we, brother? I thought it was funny. I mean, the first thing is, I'm glad you noticed that she wasn't here, because she'll definitely appreciate that. But I thought that was funny. And when I say I got rid of her, that could have been one of those crime shows.
It was funny. I chuckled.
You chuckled because you know it wasn't true. All right, here comes the crystal clear. It'll even get more clear after I buff it. Oh, this is going to look so cool. It's going to be the new trend. Clear pens. Give me a concave. Oh, this is microscope worthy here, Tracy. Guy humor. Oh my goodness, that is just
Very cool. Very cool pen, Joe. Congratulations.
okay. Let's go look at the microscope with this, and then I'll buff it, and then we'll see how it looks. Let's see. Let's switch the cameras here. Whoops. Wrong. Hello, everybody. Okay. I think it would look better with a white background. Let me grab a piece of this silicone impregnated parchment.
I like Dawn's name. It's no longer the microscope, it's the leopard scope.
The leopard scope. There we go. Looks better when it's not right against the paper. Less reflective.
That's really cool.
Now I'm going to go buff it. So we're going to finish it. So I'll pull the bushings out. Pull the bushings out. We're going to chamfer the edges. I'm going to switch the camera to the buffer, which we don't normally go to because, you know, that's not terribly exciting. All right, let me find the buffer cam. The leopard buffer cam. Nope, it's not that one. It's that one. There we go. Let me tilt it so we're getting all of the buffer in there. See how that looks. Oh, that's pretty good. All right.
Sandy wants to know if you use soap.
I do not use soap. But I'm all ears if you know why I should use soap. Because Sandy's the engineer. He might know. So this is what I do with every pen. We just don't see it much. Folks have been around here for a while. We used to do this every night, but it's not terribly exciting as actually turning a pen. And what I'm doing here is I'm holding this at a 45-degree angle. So any scratch marks that would go around the pen are now being smoothed out at a different angle than how they were cut. Now this is the diamond grit, so it's a very, very fine grit. And it is shining this baby up. Oh man, it looks like glass. So when I'm done turning after a couple of nights, I sit here one morning for about an hour and a half, just finishing up all the pens. There we go. And let's go look under the microscope. I got to do one more thing. I got to drill the holes on the ends a little deeper, and then I'll clean them out. because at their current depth, they would not fit a tip. I keep them shallow so the bushings don't go too deep in them. And essentially what I'm doing is after I drill them, I'll do this rather than switch the cameras. I'm cleaning them out with alcohol and a Q-tip. Here we go. Let's go back to the leopard cam or leopard scope. So what you're looking for on a purely finished pen is you're looking at this end here. Let me just get this focused here. To be a rounded edge, so it's nice and smooth, clean all the way down inside, nice and buffed on the end, and then the rest of the pen should be just crystal clear. Let me get this down here. Let me get it in focus. There we go. And now you can really see all those little curly cues in there. No CA finish, just all pure buffing. So there's nothing on the outside of the pen that could get ruined over time.
Very cool blank. Very cool pen.
There you go, Joe. I'm going to slip that into your folder here. Boom. All right, let's do another one, Tracy. Freebie 2. Freebie 2. I've been in here for 14 hours. I feel giddy. Anyone watching the Tigers and Texas A&M? I am not currently, sadly. I'm turning pens, but would love to. I like some good football. Okay, we're going to do pound freebie, whatever she's got there. Joe will be exempt from this one. Because if she won, you're welcome, Joe. Because if she won again, it would look like we were rigging it. Try that again, Connie. You forgot an I. Don't want you to be out of that one. Pound freebie, freebie 2. Amelia. Oh, good to see you, Amelia. Need to add an I to yours, my dear. Gail Mink. There's a new name for me. Welcome in, Gail. Judith, Gabrielle, Connie. Yep, Connie got it right now. Cindy's in there. Amelia. Excellent, Amelia. Good cover. How many people we got watching, Tracy?
26.
Ooh, come on, people. 14 to go. Freebie 2, pound, freebie 2. Or as ALR would say it, pound, freebie 2. Pound, freebie 2. Tracy's in the mix. Good job, Tracy. Yeah, you bet, Joe. I don't want somebody to think we got, on the side, so we don't want you to win all the time. Who do I want to win? I don't know. Whoever wins. I am very happy with whoever wins. I just love giving back a little bit. We had these things drawn up, just took a little resin, turn them up there. Today, been in here for, what time is it now? So it's 8:30 now. I got in here at 7. So yeah, almost 14 hours. I did have 40 minutes off. Oh, football. I don't know, Bella. Generally, I'm not a Roll Tide fan because they're just so all ate up in themselves. Auburn is an absolutely beautiful university. I've been through there twice, and the campus and the area is just gorgeous. Texas A&M, the joke in Texas is, do you know what you call a graduate of Texas A&M? I'll shorten the joke for you. It's called boss. So because of that, I don't like them. So I'd probably go for Auburn in this one. Just because nice sounding word. Denise in with freebie 2. Must be Miller time, Tim. Well, I got a Coke Zero here, Sean. Pretty tasty. I don't drink beer. Never drank beer, but got a Coke Zero. I wish I had an iron brew. That'd be awesome. Auburn is winning 21 days. I'm sort of the foot way and figure out who I want to watch. Same with the NFL. I let them get about half the season out of the way. Then I'm like, okay, who's top? Okay, I'm watching Kansas City. I'm watching Buffalo. Watching, whoever's up there in the top. Steelers and all those guys. Deep down, I'm pretty much a Patriots fan because we lived up in New England so long. Generally, if I'm following NFC, it's going to be Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And because we lived in Seattle for 4 years back in the 80s, we're sort of liking the Seahawks too. But Carrie went to school with, or Sunday school with Steve Young back in the day, back in the 70s. So she likes the 49ers once in a while. And that's a Shay team there. I think Shay's husband loves the 49ers. All right. Whenever you're ready, Tracy, capped at 15 on this one. Here she goes. Boom.
Denise.
Wow. I must be real delayed. Denise. I'm way delayed.
I guess I shouldn't have said anything.
Doesn't matter. She still won. Okay, Denise, what do you want? You want a long one, a short one? This is 5 1/4. The good thing about this is going to get you your 0.68 figure hold very nicely because it is a 1-inch blank. Solid 1-inch blank. Let me get it drilled first of all. So, do you want a short one or do you want a nice 5 1/4?
She doesn't know what she won. She said, "What did I win?"
You won this one right here. The one that we just turned for Joe, it's another one of the same block. Looks like ice when we're done with little curly cues that were left over from the top of the hood. So it's sort of a trash blank.
She said 5 1/4, please.
It is 5 1/4. Very good. That's the easy part. I'm double dipping, living with Katie also. I don't know what that means. I'm double dipping. Live with Katie. Katie from Diamonds and Washi. Is that the one? All right, let's make this thing round. You want any particular design, Denise?
She wants a sexy pen.
A sexy pen. Okay, blowers on. Up to hyperspeed. Very nice and round. So you ask yourself what's inside this blank, right? Let me turn the blower off. Because if I pull these off of here, it's what these are right here, all these little curly cues. We just took these and we put them in the blank, and they sort of disappear a little bit when they get in there. But there's a little bit of color now. Like this one's got a little bit of pink in it, so that'll be pretty cute. All right, let's get some finger holds made. I think we're going to do this same Caroline. Oh, that's the name, Caroline Concave. How you like that, Tracy? See what I did there? It's going to be the Caroline Concave.
Nice use of alliteration.
Still a 0.85. For Denise, we got to go all the way down to a 0.68. Denise, this blank is so big, you're going to get a great baseball bat end on it. Point 0.76. Keep going down. Yeah, Denise, you should get nothing but a 1-inch blank. You're going to love this one. .70, almost there. Look at that baseball bat end you're going to get on there. All right, there it is there. Beautiful. Look at that thing. Woo! Nice big baseball bat end. .74. Still got more to go. There it is, 0.68. Beautiful. You know, John, when you mentioned Tampa Bay, back in the probably 22, 3 years ago, probably like 2000, 2001, I was very into stained glass. And there was a girl that Carrie worked with who was a huge Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. And I did a huge, probably 5 foot wide window with probably 7 or 8 inch letters, Buccaneers in stained glass. I'd love to get back into stained glass one day, but I'm telling you, nobody really wants to pay for it. There's not a lot of value for all the labor that it takes. 5 1/4, right here's the center. Go all the way out to an inch. Yeah, it was very cool. Carrie could tell you her name, but that thing was 5 foot wide, probably 16 or 18 inches tall, and it took me a while to figure out how to do it, but I finally figured it out, and it was very cool looking. Here we go, Denise. It's the Caroline Concave. All right, there it is, Denise. Look at the baseball bat ends on that thing. That is awesome. That is no elephant's foot there. That is a full-blown baseball bat end. I'm gonna turn that light off and see if that doesn't look a little better on the camera. It looks so bright. That help at all, Tracy? Turning that light off?
Yeah, I think so. It's not as much glare.
Good. And after a while, it just feels like glass. It's crazy. I wonder if it just feels like that because it looks different visually, so you think it feels different. Because it's just resin, whether it's colored or clear, should feel the same. So tomorrow's schedule is leather in the morning. I come back home, take Kevin to work, and then I'm in the shop. Probably from 11 o'clock on, and we'll see everybody else at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. All right. Polish up time. I can see the little pink ones in there already. Man, that's getting clear. Whoo! It's amazing what that polish does. Dang, look how clear that is. I think Carrie comes home on Tuesday, Cindy. So, yeah, I got tomorrow in the shop, and then this Thanksgiving week should be pretty chill. So I'll be in the shop maybe in the morning. I'll steal away some hours from my day job and come in here and play. No distractions from Carrie. Sometimes I don't want to come in here because she might sleep till 11 noon or so because she goes to bed at 3 or 4. So I will be pretty quiet in the house, but don't need to be quiet now. She won't be here. Ah, there we go. Very cool. Time for the microscope. Leopard scope. I got to get that down. Leopard scope. A lot of dust on that sucker. You see that? Microscopic dust?
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, a little blue or the rag or something. Still
I
little
like the
bits of
size of that.
What's that, Tracy?
I like the size of that. Like
Yeah,
how
this is a Denise size. Yeah, she likes the 0.68, very large finger hold, but that's what she likes. So that's what we give her. And with this 1-inch blank, you really get to take advantage of this. This one has a lot more color in it than Joe's does. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
very
All
cool.
right. Let me come over here and buff this one up so we can get it super clear. And we'll get rid of all that extra dust on there. Hey, you know what, Denise? There's a piece of Fordite in there. Oh, I got to show that to you. That's cool. Okay, let me chamfer the holes. And then I'll take it to the buffer. I'll switch the camera here in just a second. So this is a Fordite pen. A little scrap of Fordite sliver. Let's see, this one right here. There we go. I did notice that before, but you got Fordite in there. me that is getting clear. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to drill the ends, clean them out with alcohol and a Q-tip, and then we'll check this one out. All right, got my Q-tip loaded up with alcohol. And what I'm really cleaning out is all the dust down in the hole, and then the edge gets a little bit of the rubbing compound scooped up onto it. So I want to get that off so it's nice and clean when you get it in your hands. There we go. Now let's get to the microscope. All right, back to the leopard scope. All right, Denise, let's see. Update, there we go. See that, Denise? You got a piece of Fordite in there. So this is a Fordite pen. That's funny. Look at that.
Funny.
Little shaving of Fordite.
Denise and her Fordite.
That's it. Look how clear that is now. Very fun. Very fun. All right, Denise, I'll put that with your pack of goodies. Let's see, where's Denise at? Oh, it's still over here on the table. Working on her ink pen. There we go. All right, everybody. That is it. So we got, if everyone enjoyed, yeah, please hit that like button. Absolutely. Oh, wow, very cool. Kismet. What does that mean? Does that mean like the end of the road and then makes all sense or something? Or you got Fordite and that's Kismet?
To be that she got right.
Cool. Isn't Kismet, wasn't that a game we used to play as a kid, like a card game or a board game? Seem to remember that name from somewhere. Anyway, everybody, it is 9 o'clock Central Time here. Saturday evening. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday morning. Let me get rid of that scene of the crime here. And going to be a good day tomorrow. A lot of turning to do. Then I'll see you at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. Yeah, Dawn, I remember that game, right? Right, yeah. All right, everybody. Do we miss any comments? Looks good. Looks good. I think we got them all. Everybody have a wonderful evening. We appreciate you being here always. Happy to give some stuff away for free. That's always fun. Makes me feel good after a good hard day's worth of work and getting ahead of stuff. Now I can go make myself a steak and chill and then go to bed. And I got to get up at 5:15 so I can get to leather by 6. Amelia, good seeing you again. Everybody have a great evening. Joe and Tracy, please say good night to everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night.
And thank you, Don. It's been fun for us. And Joe, you can do the same thing right there in the old chat if you don't want to jump on. Excellent. Good night, all. See you around, everybody. Bye-bye.